The Christian life was fun when I was starting, full of joy and all the spiritual highs. I had a lot of new friends in my newfound circle who were all very loving and supportive. So most, if not all of them, were always laughing at my jokes. And I often felt that I was the center of attention. I was the life of the party. Then I always looked forward to seeing everyone, knowing we would always eat and have a good time. All was well and nothing could go wrong. Within a few months after I got invited, I was asked to serve in the music ministry and later on asked to serve more and more and more. It was then that I realized how difficult living a good life is. Dami-dami ko nang iniisip, dumagdag pa to. I felt the burden of serving others in a Christian group. And after 2 years of living the Christian way of life in CYP, which is very much like ours in Lincoln, I got tired of it. I thought when I leave the group, I would be free from rules and I would be happier. I got what I want and became free of the pressures of being a good Christian man. I was in my 3rd year of college back then, 2013, and I believe that it was the time of my life. They told me I could do anything, so I did everything. That year I got to shift my course to education, I was able to focus on my studies. I got to form my own band, and I got to play as much tennis as I wanted to. I was very pleased with what the world had to offer me back then. And life had been good until my final semester in college in January of 2015, when I started my practicum while also working part-time to sustain my passions and hobbies. During that time also, my girlfriend was starting to prepare for her licensure exam while working. Because of the demands of her work and review, my status as a graduating student, and our inability to handle pressures, our relationship ended by that summer. And my band, the David Gayan Experience, also started to fall apart because of our other commitments. And even though I've been training regularly for tennis, I still wasn't as good as I wanted to be. I felt I had everything in my hands already, but at that time, I just lost everything. And I felt a great sense of meaninglessness, and I lost my will to live. But God is indeed good to those whom He loves. By His grace and the help of all my Christian friends, I slowly regained my will to live. My friends would often talk to me and remind me that mourning may last for the night, but joy will always come in the morning. And it made me feel good for the time being, though I often remitted to my depressed state many times. And the crux of my reunion with the Lord came one Sunday morning when I happened to witness the consecration of the host in a televised Mass. There beside the host being raised up was the face of Christ. And it was then that I knew already that God was calling me back. And it was time for me to answer His call. And after that day, I recommended myself to the Lord, pledging myself to embrace His ways again. I started having my prayer time again, and shortly after, I sought the community again. So when Paulette invited me to start attending Lincoln, I had no hesitations. And it was in Lincoln where I slowly found my will to live again. It was here that I found a deeper sense of meaning, a meaning much deeper than just being recognized for your talents and skills. In the outpouring session of our Christian Life program, I clearly heard these words from the Lord: I will bless you in all the areas of your life. I will use you mightily to further my kingdom here on earth. And I immediately knew then that God called me back again to achieve great things, and this time, not through my own efforts and strength, but through His. Not for my own glory and praise, but His. But life didn't suddenly become easier for me. Choosing the Christian life also means choosing to follow Christ and taking up your cross daily, just like it was ever since. It is still difficult. But being with brothers and sisters whom you can share your struggles with as you all pursue a holy life, and knowing that God is with you in everything that you do, certainly makes the journey worthwhile. And though I may sometimes regret leaving the community, God often reminds me that it was all part of a grander plan of His. And knowing what life is like out there and how empty I have always felt, gives me a greater sense of conviction that this holy life is worth pursuing, and I'm exactly where I needed to be. And looking back, I realized that the things that I was looking for didn't really change. I lost everything I held dear in 2015, not because God didn't love me, but because He actually did. And He wanted to empty my pockets so He can fill it with His blessings. Our band, the David Tiana Experience, disbanded, but now I'm still enjoying music with the brothers and sisters of Lincoln. I don't play tennis as much now, but I'm still good at what I work hard for. Otherwise, they wouldn't call me Stephen Perry. I lost one relationship 4 years ago, only for God to replace it with a lot more relationships with brothers and sisters from all over the Philippines and all over the world. But above all, I will always have God's joy in my heart while I continue to serve Him. Lagi kong dadalhin ang ligaya habang naglilingkod sa Kanya. Thank you, brothers and sisters.